Hello and welcome to My Carolina Today. I'm VALONDA CALLOWAY.
And I'm Alex Butler. A great show ahead for you today. We're very excited. I'm talking about making money.
Yes,
and that's all
like that.
I want on Facebook. Okay, we were talking about making money on Facebook, so we'll have a business guru talking about that with us.
If you watched the second inauguration of President Obama, you probably saw poet Richard Blanco. Well, he is here. He has a new memoir, and he'll tell us all about it.
Which is super cool. And then this one's really for me, too, also. I need help. Car maintenance. We're talking about for fall and winter, how to get your car ready. And I've never really lived in a place where it snowed during the winter, so I need
here you go.
all the help I can get with that. All right.
Yes, so last night I had a great time. I emceed the Miss Shaw Coronation.
Which you were looking fly,
well,
by the way.
thank you. My co-host was from Foxy 107, 104. It was a Harlem Renaissance theme. Michael Reese, by the way. And isn't Miss Shaw lovely?
Oh,
And that's
lovely.
her court. All around her, Miss Freshman, Miss Sophomore, Miss Junior, Miss Senior, and Mr. all those things.
So fun.
But it was a really fun night. Creative Touch Designs invited me to be there, so thank you to them.
You're looking
to Shaw University. Everything was so beautiful, and my goodness, they have some great singers on that campus. The entertainment was killer.
Killer. Okay. Well, also speaking of a killer, my boyfriend. Okay, we went to basically King's Bowling Alley, and he killed it with a strike because we went to go check it out. You can see him here. This is him. And let me just say, I try to bowl. I need the gutters. But I let him take a shot at, and I was like, okay, here we go. I'm going to videotape you. And look, I need the gutters because I'm not good. Look at him.
Oh,
he
the
goes,
bumpers.
Bumpers. Yeah, the gutters. I call them gutters. There you go. Boom. Strike, baby.
Wow. Go Nate.
Go Nate. Okay, so he did really good. But the whole point is basically they just opened this new place in North Hills, and I went there and checked it out. Lots of fun. Great food. I had burgers with goat cheese on it. All kinds of good stuff.
I love goat cheese.
It was so good. Bowling, they got a bar there, all kinds of fun stuff. So it was really cool. Thanks to them for showing me a really good time.
Very good. So now it's time for the app of the week.
App of the week.
A self-improvement app?
Yes. Okay.
Love that.
This is really cool. It's called the Challenge PACT, which, by the way, I think it would be great if you get on this because then I know you will challenge me to do a lot of things like be organized.
I'm down with that.
There are personal goals basically that you can make on this app where you basically tell people out there who are on the World Wide Web what your challenge is. So you're like, okay, I challenge you to be walking 20 minutes a day every day. And maybe you need a group of people to get you to do this. So this guy created this app called the Challenge PACT, and then basically everybody kind of signs up and you hold each other accountable.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, so it's kind of cool, and you basically have a commitment, and there's different options, one-time challenge, a whenever challenge. So like if you're like me, you're doing the whenever challenge, or whenever you can get it in. And then of course repeating challenge and stuff like that. So it's really cool.
I can dig it. I like it.
I don't know.
lot.
I can dig it.
All right, we are
Can
giving
you
away
dig
a
it?
set of Choose Your Own Adventure books.
Love these.
So these are geared toward the 7 to 12-year-old set.
Yeah.
You read these.
When I was a kid.
Producer Kim read these, and y'all both loved them, right?
They're really cool. The cool thing about them is that when I was a kid, you read them, and it's kind of like you make your own story. So as you're reading through the book, it kind of says, okay, so now, do you want the giant monster to live on, to go to the next level, or to go to Capuletta? I don't know, I made up a land, but you know, whatever it is. So you just basically get to decide what you want to do. But it makes reading a lot of fun. So if you have kids who get into reading and all that stuff, it kind of really does make it an adventure.
Okay, you can win these. Go to our Facebook page right now and write, I want to choose my adventure. And we will pick a winner and make the announcement tomorrow. So this is a hot get. They're very popular, available in 38 languages. So yeah.
All right, win
these.
it. Okay, so here's the thing. When was the last time you flew?
Last time I flew, my gosh, it's been
You need to travel more.
a while.
I know, me too. I can't really remember.
At least a year.
At least a year? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, most of us when we travel, and I'm sure you too, it can be boring on a plane. You're sitting there and you're like, please let this be over. This guy next to me is leaning on me, he's sleeping on my shoulder. Well, Virgin America just came out with an incredibly intriguing ad that is 6 hours long. Now, let me just preface this with, ain't nobody got time for that.
Nobody's watching a
6
6-hour long
hours? That's
ad.
too long, okay? But it's a minute-by-minute simulation of a flight from Newark to San Francisco from the point of view of a mannequin. So all it is just tons of mannequins on this flight, and it's literally 6 hours long. And it's like, just shows all the different things, and like, it has voiceovers, so the people's voices are in it. It's kind of crazy, but the whole premise of the idea is to say that Virgin America will give you the ride of your life.
Have you ever flown Virgin America?
I haven't, but I've heard from my friends that it's pretty awesome because I guess they have fancy lights and they have plugs and they have Wi-Fi and, you know, but they only fly to limited places, so I haven't really flown them.
I haven't either.
But this is their 6-hour ad, and it kind of has like babies crying on it. And
all the unpleasant stuff.
Yeah. I mean, what's your biggest pet peeve from a flight?
Just how tight it is. I just don't like not having personal space.
Really?
That's my biggest pet peeve.
And I agree with that too. It's one of those things where
it's so tight, and it's gotten even tighter.
I know. And my pet peeve is I want a meal. I remember the days when my mom would come back from the bathroom. Erica, do you remember this? When they used to bring you a sandwich, cookies, a meal. The flight attendant was my best friend. I was so excited when the flight. Now I'm like, can I have 3 of those peanuts?
Yeah.
I want 3 peanuts. I want 3 sodas. My mom always says, listen, you better get your soda, even if you don't drink soda. She's like, you better
just
get it.
I was on a flight, a short flight from D.C. to here. I think it was around 45, 50 minutes. The flight attendant had a bottle of water and she was pouring it into cups. You didn't even get your own bottle. She just walked down the aisle with a bottle of water.
I always make up a reason why I need a bottle. I always say, excuse me, can I have a bottle of water? Do you mind? Listen, I paid $400 for this flight. I'm going to get something. All right, anyways, I try to milk it for all it's worth, you know?
Yeah,
you never know.
You.
All right, word of advice to everybody out there. When you're on a plane, when they come around with the sodas, just be like, oh, you know what? I don't think I'm going to drink it right now. And then they'll give you the can.
Landing in 10 minutes, so too bad.
But they'll give you the can. No, they won't.
They won't.
They'll give you, just say, can I just have the can? And they'll give you the whole can instead of giving you just half. It's proven, kid tested, Alex approved. Okay. All right, if you think you've had a bad experience with dating, let me just say, there is a California man who probably has you beat. VALONDA, I know you've been very seriously in a married relationship for a long time.
Yeah.
In my life, I've dated some crazies. This takes the cake. This lady was inside of this man's chimney. They met online.
Oh my god.
And he broke up with her. And in California, they had to go into the chimney to get her out. The neighbor heard a lady screaming, help, help. And they came and got her out the chimney.
What was she doing?
She was trying to break into his house.
To hurt him or what?
We don't know. To be continued on that.
Crazy.
I know.
It's a good thing. I guess he knew, and that's why he broke up with her. He was like, this chick
was crazy.
Let me get away.
All right, word of advice. Don't
when
go
My
to the
Carolina Today returns, inaugural poet Richard Blanco will tell us about his new memoir of growing up in a Cuban-American household.